This is me after getting my O-level results. For my GCSEs, I have a perfect score of 5 points. I'm recording the audio that you're hearing the day before, but I know I got it. And if I don't, I can just cut this part out. I did it, boys. I did it. I got 5 points. And for people who don't know what GCSE means, it's like the British SAT. It's an important exam, basically. I feel good, like everyone feels good after getting good grades. I can appease my Asian family, but the truth is, my grades don't matter. I never tried in school. I got good grades without trying. And when you're not doing the same fucked up shit that other students are doing, you realize how insane students look. We look like a different species. Like, if you saw a normal person just neglecting relationships, getting like 2 hours of sleep and just abusing their own mental health, you would want them to get help. But if they say, oh no, exams are coming soon, so just a few more months, then I'll be good. Then I'll get some sleep. Then suddenly everything's cool. We see grades as a 100-meter dash. Grades encourage us to push ourselves and then collapse after we cross the finish line. You made it. To win, you don't have to be exceptional. You just have to be a little bit better than everyone else. But after winning the 100-meter dash in school, you enter the real world where life is a marathon. If you collapse, the race still goes on without you. Every video criticizing school talks about mental health, but it's an absolute joke. It's ironic putting up a Stop Depression poster in a place that is the leading cause of depression in youths.
Hey, look, it's me. Get it? Fuck you.
Real longevity comes with good mental health. It's not the sexy answer, but it's the truth. School never taught me anything about mental health. They'll force us to learn mental health at the end of the week in the last period when everyone's already fucking asleep. They do this bullshit of mental health month or mindful Friday. That's something my school actually did. Mindful Fridays. Every Friday we were guided through meditation. And even me, the person who's the Jeffrey to Adonis guy, the guy that has been meditating consistently for years, even I didn't want to do it because of the way they forced us to do it. Think about the other kids. Imagine the other kids. They probably think they're allergic. School doesn't say, improve your mental health. Don't sacrifice it. Instead, they say, improve your mental health so that you can sacrifice it for the grades you want. They don't say that, but it's exactly what students do. We see grades and happiness as a transaction. To get more of one, you gotta give up a little bit of the other. What school taught me isn't delayed gratification. This is just self-harm. How do you feel?
I feel scared.
I want to take a shit. During secondary school, a friend of mine told me that all NA students, including himself, are losers because they messed up their PSLE. He said, you can't change the fact that you're a loser for failing PSLE. You can redeem yourself by going to poly, but you can't change the fact you're a loser. That same friend was crying when he saw his results. He didn't do well. He studied at least 50 times harder than me. He pretty much stayed back in school every single day to study. He was one of those eat, sleep, study, repeat kind of people. I remember he was on Discord all day asking people how to do the questions, and I got the perfect grades. And I don't even study. I don't even say this to be oh, I'm so smart. You can believe me or not. I don't give a fuck. It's sad because over here I'm saying no, you're not a loser. Just identify as a success first so that you actually have a chance of actually, achieving success. There is no reason for you to hold yourself back. But students here will literally reply no, I'm a loser. I'm a loser. You can't change that. I'm still a loser. But maybe if I work really hard, bro, students will argue against you to convince you that they're losers. That's small dick energy. And the saddest part is that every time they fail, that just reaffirms their belief that they're a loser. That belief is gonna get stronger and stronger. They open up the envelope and they're like, oh yeah, I knew I was a loser. Bro, take some fucking responsibility. You identified as a loser and then you lost. What do losers do? What else could have happened? Tell me, what else could have happened? Bro, what the fuck were you expecting? Oh, My grades don't matter because I'm not gonna let a piece of paper tell me how to view myself, even if it's a good grade. My grades make me feel like a fucking genius. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm completely egotistical because of my grades. That's because I never had to try. I'm most likely just as average as you. I have mega dick energy and that fucking inflates my ego. It makes me feel like I'm ready for the real world, even though in reality, I'm just as ready as the guy who got expelled 2 years ago for vaping in the cubicles. You know who you are. School is a place for you to fail so that you can learn. I never failed, so I never learned. If I were to let a piece of paper determine how I felt about myself, even if it's a good feeling, I'm just as confident in myself as the other people who are, still arguing that they're a loser. Within the 3 seconds of opening the envelope and looking at the grade, you didn't change as a person. Nothing changed. Nothing changed within those 3 seconds. You were the same person. The paper doesn't matter. Your grades never made you a loser. You did.
Alright, so you are seated in your index number. What I need to do after my instruction is as such. Just turn your body to your left. Face the class. Inform teachers to go by index number.
If you want to know how well off and privileged I am and how much of a first world problem my situation is, my grandfather literally came up to me after I got my grades. And he said, since you're in the top 1% of the country, how about I give you a small loan of $1 million so that you can study in the US? I'll pay for everything. You just go to the US, you can take a foundation year, and you'll be a doctor before you're 20. Just $1 million for a PhD. How's that sound, Dr. Ruff? He didn't say rough, but you get the point. In everyone's eyes, I've made it. I have the best grades and the ability to practically go wherever I want. I'm seen as successful and my parents can show me off to the relatives on Chinese New Year. But I don't want this. I almost feel guilty because I know there are millions of kids out there that would gladly give up both kidneys to have the opportunity that I do, even though it's my grades, fuck off. But I realize that university and higher education is only for the people who know what they want. Most people, including me, don't even know who we are yet. I'd say 80% of people can excel in education, including you. Don't fucking lie. You can get good grades, you just don't want to put in the effort. And half of those 80% will find purpose in it. They'd find purpose in saving lives, improving lives, changing lives. Those are the people I would gladly give my grades to. They would do so much better than me because they actually want to be there. But the other half of that 80%, they want something else. And they may or may not know what that thing is, but it definitely isn't found in the classroom. These are the artists, the musicians, the filmmakers, the entrepreneurs, the 16-year-olds in their bedroom screaming, "Oh, my life is so hard, boo-hoo, I have $1 million sitting around." Those people only go through school because it's the norm. Ask any single successful filmmaker if they needed to go to film school. They'll say no. Ask any famous musician if they needed to go to music school. No. They don't. They 110% have the ability to excel, but it's not what they want. And really, anyone can make money nowadays. If I put all the hours I spent playing Minecraft into building a business, Elon would be the second richest man in the world right now. Making money isn't hard. Making money doing something you love is hard. And because it's hard, they're gonna give up what they love to just work some average job because they don't know what they're doing. And I can act all high and mighty, but neither do I.
Bro, I got an A for English, and I still don't know what an adverb is. What's an adverb?
It's clear. If you don't know what you want, you can't study your way there because you don't even know where there is. And if you do know what you want, but you give that up just for good grades, you're gonna slowly imprison yourself with a degree that you don't like. And that's all you're gonna have to do for the rest of your life. Don't get too good at something you don't like because they'll make you do it for the rest of your life. I wish I could just go up to every single Singaporean sleep-deprived child and just give them my grades. I could sit there and do the exam for you in your name and give you the perfect grades, and only then will everyone realize that it doesn't matter. Because if your life is empty without good grades, it will 100% be empty with good grades. Bars. Waiting faster. This isn't a school sucks, get rid of it, we live in a society, stay woke kind of video. A lot of self-improvement dudes will say like, oh yeah, but Mark Zuckerberg, he dropped out of college and he's ultra successful. Like, bitch, he dropped out of Harvard. You can't even get into Harvard. There's this culture of like hating on school, and because I'm Asian, I can't do that. The thing is, Zuckerberg dropped out because he had better places to invest his time. A lot of people want to drop out because they can't stand investing their time. Don't rip out people's hopes and dreams of a career because that just might be what's right for them. That just might be their passion. And that's completely fine if that's your passion. Like, that's supposed to be my passion. I'm Asian. Every Asian's passion is supposed to be, oh, you have to get the good education. You know, I think I'm a broken one. I was made in China. I'm not actually made in China, alright? Like, I know like 80% of my viewers are like from the US, so most US people think like Singapore is a state in China, but I'm not a communist, it's okay.
5, oh.
Andrew Tate song. You see, my unmatched perspicacity, coupled with my sheer indefatigability, makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor. A lot of people hating on school hate it because they didn't do well and it messed up their mental health, which is completely understandable. But I always saw school as a game that I'm forced into. It's literally illegal for me to not go to school. So since I'm forced into the game, I might as well win the game. I am not a straight A study tryhard. I'm a straight A mental health tryhard. People try winning the game by chasing good grades and never really feeling happy or fulfilled. Then you enter the real world where now you get to chase money and never really feel happy or fulfilled. Yay! I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything down to the last minute details. But honestly, if my grandfather were to die tomorrow, some part of me knows like for a fact, 100% fact, that his last words would be for me to pursue education. And I feel obligated to. This is a person who's given me everything. Out of pure love, right? He just wants the best for me. But a lot of people wake up one day and realize that their life choices hasn't been for them. It's been for someone else. And maybe they don't even know who that person is. Maybe it's friends, maybe it's family, maybe it's society, whatever that is. But their life was lived for someone else. My grades don't matter because education doesn't guarantee success. It guarantees one version of success. But there are 8 billion people in the world and 8 billion ideas of what success means. And I'm trying, and I've learned, but I'm trying so hard to put into practice to not let society or even family shove their idea of success onto me. So what does success mean to you and you alone? Take action. 早上好，中国，今天我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。
What?
Okay, bye. Mwah.